Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to CML and HCQ 6275. Here we are into week 5. Hard to believe we are past the midpoint in this course. And luckily, this course has not been so intensive week to week with activities, but rather gives you the dedicated time you need to work on reviewing your literature against the problem that you've chosen and to prepare your paper. On the other hand, it's easy to get behind without that sort of structure of having to be able to provide an assignment every week. But this is so that you can work at a pace that's appropriate for your needs. But we are creeping up on a time when you're going to start to be delivering things for the course. So this week is more of the same with a twist. So even if you have not started drafting your paper, which at this point would be fine, at least you should be at the point where you understand the literature that you've included and have been looking over the past couple weeks, and starting to synthesize how that literature works together to give you a story to tell, quote unquote, about the problem that you have chosen, specific problem. So by the end of this week, you should be able to discuss the findings of your literature, meaning if you're in a conversation and someone said, so tell me about healthcare IT, you'd be able to respond not only with your experiential knowledge, but the knowledge that you have amassed through your literature review, and then also using the literature from the course to explain how change might occur to solve that particular problem. And that is a very important part of the paper we don't want to forget. That, you know, in the beginning of the semester, it was sort of reading heavy, but we were introducing the concepts associated with how organizational change occurs and how who should be involved, and you know, what our sensitivities should be when we have a problem that we're facing that requires change. So for this week, continue to review and focus on your literature. Review your rapid matrix that you will be turning in, and review the assigned details for the initial draft of your paper. Now, you may see that April, hold on, let me get to the discussion board. Oops. April has already posted something in the week 6 HCI group to get some initial feedback. That's fine. If you are at a point where you want feedback from your classmates and from me about your progress, that's fine. It doesn't have to be a finished paper. It could be, you know, even an outline if that's where you are at this point in time. So I highly suggest that you utilize the time we have in these next couple weeks before you really have to jump in and write the full draft. But just remember that assignments, excuse me, let me get to the assignment due date. So on the 27th, both your rapid review matrix and your initial draft white paper are due. On the 15th, your final paper is due. And then on the 16th of December, your reflective practice assignment is due. This does not mean you have to wait till then. You can send something in early if you'd like. I have no problem with that, especially because, you know, as master's students, you may have scheduling issues. You may be traveling for the holidays, all that good stuff. So these are the final dates for the white paper on December 15th and the reflective practice assignment on the 16th. You don't have to wait that long. However, what I don't want to get into, I prefer not to get into, is sending an early assignment, receiving my feedback, and then asking for another opportunity to repost it based on my comments. That's really what the initial draft of the white paper exercise is for. That gives me a chance to read over, give you feedback, and for you to take that feedback to your white paper, final white paper. So in any case, this is also the time that I recommend, if anyone is somehow floundering or having trouble, please reach out to me. We could always set up a time to talk if that's necessary. And like I said, April has paved the way in the discussion board. Feel free to post something for peer review and my initial review if you would like to do that. Doesn't have to be totally complete, but it's always good to get another set of eyes. I'm a big fan of that. I rarely write something, even for publication, without handing it over to someone else and say, could you read this for me? Because sometimes I've looked at it for too long and I can't be as objective as possible. I know it's Thanksgiving week, and I know we all celebrate differently. I wish you all a great Thanksgiving. I hope you don't end up working all weekend. If you have to work all weekend to get caught up, well, so be it. And you might even have other courses that you have assignments for. So I want everyone to enjoy their holiday later this week, and I look forward to seeing your submissions next week of your matrix and your initial draft. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.